What is a private worker cooperative or private worker collective? Well, it's where workers or union workers essentially run a private company owned by them. They all pay each other close to equal wages and salaries, which is a very shocking thing in our society now. When it comes to worker cooperatives and collectives, there is a difference between the two. Cooperatives are technically more liberal, where they allow more profit sharing or profit sharing in general with democratic voting rules, whereas collectives are not run quite as liberal, but they're more or less the same thing in that they give workers a lot of power. Both of these things are actually talked about a lot in Michael Moore's documentary from 2009, Capitalism, A Love Story. I would really recommend it. I don't agree with everything in it, but most of it I do agree with, and it's highly provocative, coming out on the heels of the 2008 banking and automotive financial collapse. These entities are gaining steam in the American economy. I think they could be the wave of the future in certain industries within the United States. It's very, very possible. One thing that goes on in worker cooperatives and collectives is workers can actually vote the boss out by a democratic vote of the workers or the union within that company. So that gives workers a lot of leverage over their private life and thus their financial life. Corporate greed really isn't an issue in these companies because there is no management. The workers own the business. So therefore, you're pretty much guaranteed for life some sort of a substantial salary and wage by these people without the risk of being downsized or being screwed out of a job due to corporate greed. That is also talked about a lot in the documentary by Michael Moore. I would really, really recommend doing some research on these because I think they may be the wave of the future when it comes to about a third of the American economy. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time commitment to me. Due to time considerations, I did put some things in the description for this video that were not actually in the video. They may be of some interest to you if you want to do deeper research on this issue, or if you may want to start a worker cooperative or a worker collective. Those things may be of some interest to you, and there is a great example in there of how these things can progress and work out in the real world so workers don't lose their jobs. Thank you for your time commitment to me. It's always appreciated. It's free to subscribe.